as a teen too, and used to have golf ball size. Oh my God!
Boils.
All right, I don't have your eyes, sweetheart.
Especially on her face, though.
Oh my God! She says, you say it all right here. You say it all right here, sweetheart. This is what she says. She says, and used to have golf ball size boils all over my body. Now, this you show perfectly that the lymphatic system is a systemic issue, and that when you're backed up one place, you're backed up all over the place. But that shows you how bad your lymph system was. To have boils popping up all over, at least your body was taking them to the skin and out the skin, because you could have had internal tumors. And maybe do, but it's enough to say that this is obvious, especially all over her face. Anything you think up to loosen this up? This coupled with antibiotics, oh my God, a few rounds of Accutane, that's a bad drug. Now you could probably get in on the lawsuit on that one. Made my system very acidic, resulting in major bowel inflammation and a laundry list of symptoms, I bet. So, you got to go right to it. You go to the adrenals, you go to the kidneys, you go to the lymphatic system, you go to the GI tract. And this is what we've been talking a lot about this today, coming in our face a lot here. That you have to address the GI tract, you address your kidneys, you address your adrenals, and you start hooking on that lymph system. I would suggest in what you're saying here that you kick it up another notch in your diet.
And also be patient, because you know it's still new for her, and she,
it is.
The body is
That's a
well
touch. We need someone not near as aggressive as me, because I'm bad.
I know you're wanting to, but it.
You're right.
Healing is a process, right?
It is a process.
It has to,
and I think she looks pretty good, but you see the head here?
So I'm looking at all the misalignments too. She could do some body work for sure.
And you can see under the breast here, see the red under the breast there? That's common for females. And they can ooze here, especially the larger breasted women, and when you're very toxic, your lymph can ooze under the breast. You can see under her arms.
Yeah, some real hot spots there.
Yeah.
Especially on that red.
Yeah. See this one in particular. I don't know if you can see this, guys, but you see under the arm there, the redness there. These are thermographies. And I think they're cool because you can see everywhere acids are built up there. She's lucky with the breast tissue and the side. Look at her. She is lucky. But at the axillary arms, it's the necks and the back you're really involved in. And that you just really hit the lymph system on that. Yeah. Here's a little bit bigger picture of her back. I hope you can see this, guys. Sorry if you can't. We don't have Mr. Drewski to help us. So, I think that's...
Well, so keep going, girl. You're doing
Keep going, girl.
Yeah,
and get up there. Maybe go on a great thing. A great fast. I'd kick it up another notch. In what you're saying, I wouldn't back up the other way. Anyway, yeah, my friend, this is possible to get boils coming out. I mean, but it does show that your kidneys aren't filtering, or they wouldn't be so dramatic out the skin. So this is about improper filtration from the kidneys, and this is real important. We were mapping that out, allopathic thinking, and of course they totally exclude the kidneys when it comes to the lymph system, basically. And so that theory doesn't hold any water at all. But anyway, expect something like that, boils opening up, that oozing out the right ankle, that's nasty. That's your lymph system. That clear fluid like that, like a little lipid fluid, that's your lymph fluids right there. So it just really confirms that your kidneys aren't filtering, you're detoxifying. This is why I think I like the herbs so much, is because you can really go after the kidneys with them, where your fruits and your veggies are going to take a while. You get real aggressive with the herbs, and you can get your kidneys filtering a lot quicker. Some of you have been raw foodists for a lot of years and still haven't reached anything like you're starting to now. And look at the difference that is of even a common raw food diet now. And yet when you kick it up with the fruits and the herbs, the tremendous difference it makes. That's what I found in my practice through the years. And it's just fantastic what you can do with leukemias and anything. Although, you know, keep in mind this, and Mrs. Stone, our focus is totally about the health of the body. You guys want to treat and use these high acidic Drano formulas. What's coming down your road isn't going to be good, because this will be a criminal offense one of these days. I've had plenty of oncologists admit to that.
But everything I'm saying for one of you goes to all of you. If you didn't have any of this information but just how to detoxify properly, there isn't anything you can't correct that way. Because detoxification is a process of changing your nutritive ingestion and eliminating the things that are hurting you. When you talk about toxicity again earlier, we're talking about acids. Now, yeah, we have some toxins on foods. We have pesticides and herbicides and stuff like that. But when you're talking infections and toxemia and things, you're talking about acidosis. You're talking about waste from cells. You're talking about the poop from cells. That sort of thing.
If you'll take the word autoimmune, take it in your backyard, dig a hole, and bury it, you'll be happier the rest of your life. Or give it back to the people who invented it, the allopathic community. There's no such thing as autoimmune problems. This is a typical, a scapegoat word. This word is used typically when a medical doctor or maybe even a naturopath doesn't understand what causes things. It's that simple. No such thing. Everything is reality here. Everything is chemistry and physics and motion, and symptomology exists from that point of view. There is nothing autoimmune about anything. There's a cause and effect for everything. Everything is simply cause and effect. Because you don't understand that, it would be better to say, I don't understand that, instead of saying it's an autoimmune problem. It's a catch-all drawer for allopathic physicians who don't understand anything. Diabetes autoimmune, cancer autoimmune, psoriasis autoimmune. They're all autoimmune. You guys are getting so smart. I think you're going to make some of these guys mad, because the best way to make a medical doctor mad is ask him something he doesn't know. You don't make me mad. I just tell you, I don't know. Don't know everything. I've kept life simple, and a good reason for it.
And I just love it. It's like breast cancer awareness, and they have all these little pink ribbons and things like it. It makes me want to throw up. And the reason it makes me want to throw up is that there is absolutely no cure whatsoever for diseases. And it's time everyone realize that there's absolutely no cure for diseases through allopathic thinking. Because diseases are an illusionary concept. These are concepts of people that don't understand basic chemistry and physics and how they interplay, how nature interplays that with the workings of atoms and things. They just don't understand how the body really works. They got good ideas. It's like the video we just did on the new lymphatic system that they discovered. They just discovered a new lymphatic system they call it, up in the brain. So, you know, they have a lot of excuses why, but the bottom line is, even in the 21st century, the awareness that allopaths have on health is rock bottom. And because of that, and because they use this theory, this concept of diseases, they killed over 1 million people last year. So this concept where you, American Cancer Society and the Lou Gehrig's Foundation and things like this go out and get these promotions going to collect money makes me sick. There was a thing on TV talking about St. Jude's, and since St. Jude's started putting the children and their parents in front of the camera, they've been raking in the dough. This is disgusting, it's sickening, and you, or those of you who are listening to this, need to protect yourself from the idealism of diseases. And I have a whole new book series I've been working on slowly, but it's called The Illusion Called Diseases. And that's just what it is. These are illusionary concepts. You must simply understand a little bit, very basic, simple stuff of how your body's designed. Very, very basic, simple stuff. then you begin to understand why you have Lou Gehrig's or ALS, MS, Parkinson's, but not just those, all the other long list of problems that people have. Most of them lumped under autoimmune conditions. When anybody tells you that you have an autoimmune problem, you know immediately this person has no clue to what is causing your problem. And you might as well stop right there, because anything further than that is going to involve pharmaceuticals and serious side effects. And some people die from the, I'll say this, most people don't die from what they call diseases, they die from the treatment of diseases. Pneumonia is a good example. How many people are dying from pneumonia? They're not dying from pneumonia, they're dying from the treatment of pneumonia. Nobody ever dies in our clinic from pneumonia in 40-some years, and double pneumonia, you get plenty of those. No one's ever passed working with that with us. Are you kidding me? That's insane to even hear something like that. But because the ignorance is so high in allopathy, the use of the word health is vomitous to me and synonymous with allopathic thinking, because medical thinking has absolutely nothing to do about the health of the individual other than to surgically remove an obstruction or tissue that's decaying and breaking down, things like this. And they have, thank God for good surgeons, no question about it. And I spent a lot of years in emergency rooms. So I'll say this, thank God for good emergency rooms, but still there's so much you can do adding homeopathy and naturopathy to an ER. So many people you can save. So many people don't suffer, particularly when it comes to burns. We're barbaric in the treatment of burn clients. It's just ridiculous. You know, and this might sound strong to you guys or those just tuning in, but you have to get yourself awake, because last year allopathy in the United States killed over 1 million people. Naturopathic none and homeopathic none. So you have to start waking up to this ridiculous syndrome called allopathic thinking. It's ridiculous.